Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Speed Gaming Daily Race. This time, we have a Retrance. We'll get into that mode definition in just a moment, but we have Zeke Hyman and Professor Render on Restream. I am Lana being joined today on commentary by Andrew. How are you?
I am well, thank you, Lana. How about yourself?
Doing pretty darn good. Thank you for asking. Do you know the mode definition of Retrance? Don't think we discussed it.
So yeah, I did a little bit of searching beforehand because I'm not super familiar with it. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Retrance, which is cross-world entrances. Random keys can be used anywhere, but big keys, maps, and compasses will still be in their respective dungeons, and we're off already with a very nice find in Link's house.
We also on tracking have Lightyear and Latebit. Thank you both so much for doing the hard work. Well, Andrew and I just got to talk.
And thank you for joining me, or otherwise this would not be such a great quality restream.
Oh, my pleasure. You would have done fine solo, but I get you. Doing solo comms on a entrance key sanity a little bit much to ask for.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Yeah. So we have the woods drop down at front of Hyrule Castle with a big key, so Render's going to go snag that.
Oh, my understanding, big keys were still in their respective dungeons. Interesting. Okay.
Not in this mode, I think.
Oh, okay. My mistake. Yeah, it looks like Render's going to get that big key. Wise to do so. And Zeke's going for Fake Flipper. Gonna check to see if this is again an entrance. It is not. It's the well. Or I'm sorry, it's a bat.
So you had this mostly right. I think it's basically just it's cross keys but retro style. So small keys are purchasable and findable and can be used in any dungeon, but otherwise maps, compasses, and big keys are all shuffled in the world. So gotta find your entrances, gotta find your big keys, gotta find your items.
Mm-hmm. And if I'm to take a guess where Render is at, it looks like he's Old Man Cave? Yeah, that's Old Man Cave.
Yeah. So naturally, our first big key accessible is Ice Palace. You know it's going to be Ice Palace or Kira or pretty much Skullwoods. The game just... Oh, good tree pull.
Very good tree pull.
The game just loves giving that early big key to one of those dungeons, and that's an Ice Rod from Gary.
Coming right after big key for Ice Palace, it's yeah. Game trying to push you to ice.
More about this mode a little bit. First, it's fantastic for Renderer finding this dungeon. You do start with a sword as well. And also, there is a take any shop out there with a sword.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a free sword out there in one of the entrances around the world.
All right, you have 5 of those that you can find throughout Hyrule.
All right, there's one of those other big keys I mentioned that's almost always early. That Tower of Hero big key. It could be good because, frankly, if you find a hero right now, you could beat it. But otherwise, yeah, it's just one of those you have to find as soon as you get a hook shot.
Right. And in the back of Gary's cave, we have Pod.
Well,
or back entrance.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, you're good. Render also has a small key, though, so 3 logical checks. Well, technically, I should say this is Retrance, which means the keys are always available per the game, so everything short of Dark Rooms is currently in logic in Pod. But there's 3 checks Renderer could get to. He's electing to ignore the back 2. I'm going to save that key, not a bad choice. Could also Mimic Clip at this point if you're familiar with doing bufferless or buffer without using the bottle. There's one of the take-inies. I don't know why Render is not getting that. That's a free heart container.
Pardon me, I didn't reach my mute button quick enough. Yeah, kind of peculiar how he passed up on that heart container. And there's an early, well, a bow if you can find the mirror somewhere.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so Zeke is in the same boat as Render. Does find bumper bottom at that entrance, so you do need a cape to get through that one.
And just a quick note about the bows. Progressive bows, just like normal randomizer. But once you find silvers, you can still use random bows. Because this is retro, your arrows cost you money. 10 rupees for wooden, 50 for silver.
That is correct. Oftentimes, silvers just aren't worth the price unless you get a lot of money. Because money is also needed for small keys in some cases. So you got to choose where you're shooting arrows.
Right. Now, if I remember correctly, there's also an arrow quiver, that you must have to be able to fire arrows.
You don't technically need a quiver, but you do need to purchase regular arrows, which is kind of like a quiver, if you will. It's same sort of thing concept-wise.
I just read all the information off the randomizer page.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like a quiver. You just find a shop that has arrows, and if you buy the arrows, you are allowed to use them. So money, it can be at a premium in this mode. Occasionally the game throws you a bone though and gives you a bunch of 300s pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we have. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go right ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, let's see what we have in Super Bunny and Canis Samaria. Very nice find for Professor Renderer.
Zeke takes the free heart container. Zeke says, "Hi, Bo. How you doing?" Oh, hello.
And now the bow is in Logic for Renderer.
Technically, the mountain's still not quite in Logic yet, but it's definitely closer to how it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a green pendant misery mire. Holy moly. That's not a bad pendant. Like, usually you'll find the hero big key and the game will go, that's your green pendant. Have fun.
And there's one palace, rank Kakarika Village.
Not a bad location-wise.
No, not at all. Is this Arganon? It is not Arganon.
But it is a check normally locked by a hammer, but with Uncle, you get both checks for free, so it's fine.
Zeke electing to visit Back of Pod. Let's see if he's rewarded for it. I would say so.
I think so, yeah. I like that. It is 2 checks. 4 if you can Mimic Clip again. No bottle, so no push and glitch. But if you could either buffer or bufferless Mimic Clip, you get 2 additional checks. And judging by Zeke's route, I think he's going to do it. Ooh, as Renderer gets $300 and a Moon Pearl from what look like Waterfall at the Swordsmith entrance.
Yep. Oh, and there's Meyer.
Immediately after finding out your green pendant. Thanks, game. But no hook shot, no boots, no Meyer. Okay, that's an aggressive Mimic Clip. Well done by Zeke.
That's something I every time I watch you do it, every time I watch Zeke do it, I'm like, how? I just can't.
I watched a 25-second YouTube video, practiced it, and had it down pretty quickly. It's pretty easy. It's not too bad. That being said, Renderer does find chess game and gains $20 from doing it, so that's fine. And not much else for Zeke to do here without any more small keys. One would get you one more logical check, but an additional 5 more if you could, if you had a small key. Like you said, I think that small key was well spent. That sword will come in handy.
Absolutely. And Render found Spiral Cave a little bit ago. Elected not to take the connector for now.
Don't blame him.
No.
Hey, that
and there's
hammer.
Movie Cave. Yep.
Yeah.
Free bomb. I don't blame him. And there's the dam location that was... Yeah, Spike Cave.
Okay, so now Render has a bow that he can get, and he could also get that dam entrance. I don't know if he ever went to Dark World and found that. I don't think he did.
I don't think so either.
All right, Zeke saves and quits from the mountain. Not much else to do, so where do you go from here? Kakariko, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Sound idea, especially. There's our Ganon.
Yeah, there's Ganon, not behind Castle Tower. I didn't roll this.
Yep.
All right, which you already knew because that's where their starting spot is.
Yep.
That would normally be good because that's a bomb and bow or arrow capacity upgrade, but in this mode, it's a bomb upgrade if you want it.
Render passing on another take one.
I mean, I can understand kind of skipping on one, but more than that, it's a free blue potion if you get a bottle.
Right.
That's kind of why you want one, but I don't know. This early, the hearts are pretty useful.
Yeah.
But those bush crabs, $20.
Right? That's very nice in the early, especially when you're playing retro.
And in this mode, there are extra art pieces. There is, like we said, one take any that does have a bow, not a bow, a sword. But there are more take any's with free hearts. And the game does place a regular, hi book. The game does place a regular amount of hearts where you can get 20 without getting a take any. But getting 220 with the take any's are pretty darn common in this mode.
And there's Smithy.
Not a bad location. If you could avoid that eastern area or Ice Red Cave area, that's a pretty decent smith spot right there because you get the save and quit to your smith and then you can just walk south.
Right. Half magic for Renderer.
Not a bad find. You got Ice Rod, Samaria. You got ways to use magic.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like Zeke's got his bombs out, but is not going to bomb jump across the other side. Is going to just say no thank you to this connector for now.
Yeah, that's a bomb jump I need to learn. And that's a fetch quest.
All right, Zeke also does take that second art for free from the take any.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one mode that you always want to kind of save and quit and then check Zora right after. So you can save scum that 500.
Exactly.
Have we seen a shop yet with keys?
I don't believe so, no. Zeke now has his Ganon knowledge.
Got to find out that swamp. Ah, free key. We'll take it.
Yep. And he's going to use it immediately.
Well, I definitely understand wanting to do this.
Mhm.
It's pretty easy, and your the back check is technically otherwise locked by beating Castle Tower, which
Right. Zeke now has his Moon Pearl.
Look at all that money Zeke's got now. That's pretty good. Nine hearts, 15 minutes into a seed. Not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Render could have had the same thing had he picked up those two in the take any.
Yeah, I think he's wanting some free blue potions because that heart container is worth $160 currently, so eh.
Okay, there we go. Big key for Swamp. And $10.
Alright, we're just missing that big key to Skull I was talking about. Then we could start finding our regular useful big keys. Alright, now Zeke knows that bow's available. Alright, so Zeke also knows that dam location, which Renderer did skip. So he has a little more incentive to go back up to the mountain. And apparently Renderer has not started the sync yet. Yeah, that is true, chat. Death Warping is a little bit easier for a renderer, at least until you get those two Malik braids soon. But then again, Death Warping is... Oh, there's one. Death Warping is pretty much fine, or not going to happen, I suppose, with the... unless you're trying to save scum something, but... you got a mirror. No need.
And I actually just double checked, or I missed what Zeke had on the, or what was on the maze game. I had to check the replay.
Yeah, it was a mail upgrade.
Yeah. Very nice if you get the chance to come back for it.
Yeah, it is pretty darn free at this point. Once you get that Dark World access. So far, they have not taken a connector, which has taken them to general Dark World, but we are getting a pet check by Render.
Got the book, why not?
Well, here we are, 17 minutes in the seed. Pad's dead. I'm sorry, Chad. We still love it. It's fine.
I'm sorry, my mod's in our chat here, and he's saying something, and I need to go back and see what they're trying to coerce me into doing here.
Oh, what mods want the streamer to do?
Yeah, my mod is he likes when I play retro, but I no. Mm-mm. If I wanted Zelda 1 rules, I had to play Zelda 1.
I'm not much into retro, but Retrance, it's a pretty fun mode. You kind of learn where you really want to use your keys quickly, because where a mode like just retro, or even retro key sanity or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that doesn't work. Regular retro, I should say, without the entrance shuffle is just not as entertaining for my head.
That's fair. And we're gonna find out where Spiral Cave leads us now.
This is interesting. Yeah, you got that Moon Pearl, you have the mirror, so if it leads to General Dark World, that's a lot of entrances.
Mm-hmm.
As Renderer finds out that, that's Magic Pad. We don't have Powder.
Yeah, it can't even fake powder either.
Okay, not too bad. Spiral had $300, so that's worth 3 keys.
Yep.
Oh, that's even more interesting. Okay, well, that's TR East.
Yep.
We have the
Render
big
going for a
key.
turn jump.
There's that final key.
There
Okay,
we go.
that's what I was calling. Now we can start finding our regular keys, chat.
There you go, Render. Well done. That current jump is a lot of fun to get. Oh, hello, Ganon's Tower.
Well, we could sequence break quite a bit of left side if we're willing to bomb jump, but with no small keys, maybe. Oh, hi, big key. Oh, to GT. Thank you, game.
If anyone had one for their GT big key guess, congratulations. Otherwise, better luck next time.
Yeah, otherwise there were no guesses, so comms and trackers wins. I'm sorry, Chad. That being said, Zeke could still sequence break. Not compass, pardon me. Well, could sequence break. Stalfos room is the word I was looking for. Without any small key. Oh, I mean, it would make sense to go there at least.
It's a fun little method to avoid tiles. Never seen that before. And there's the second mail upgrade.
Well, Zeke is not going to sequence break left side, and is also no longer concerned about life the rest of the game. He basically has 22 hearts. And apparently, Spiral has everything, because now we have a graveyard ledge. Okay, now he has 24 hearts, basically. And Two Brothers East Connector over at... Wait, I missed that. Render is in Dark World now. He's
Yeah.
on a connector. Okay.
Hey, I missed it too. And while Zeke's back in the light world, Render found the back of Skullwoods. Let's see if he's going to take on Mothula now or wait a little bit. Oh, free key. Nice.
And Desert West located on Death Mountain.
And he elects not to go for Mothula.
No fire source.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And for that, no bombos. All right, so more dungeons located. Oh my gosh, it's our first non-take any shop, and it doesn't have any arrows or keys. And now we're going through desert for Zeke because, well, there's not much else to do. And unlike a normal cross key, is you got your desert small if you've got a small key, so you're fine.
Yep. Two tricks you can get. One that you can see. And one that's not required.
Yeah, it's kind of weird in a way. You kind of want to see something required up there because then it's guaranteed boots somewhere, but on the other hand, it means you probably don't need to come back here.
Right.
And big game going on. Render's side, we had a small key at the... Yeah, Zeke. Oh, you're going right. Okay, that's fine. No, Zeke, go to the right. You may get locked out.
Go back, go back, go back. No. Mm.
And locked out.
Oh, you called it.
You gotta open those key doors when you can. Of course, Zeke could just be like, whatever, it's desert, right? I don't care.
He would not have been able to take out Mothula Zombad because he had no fire source.
Yeah, no fire rod for logical access, no torch or lamp, I should say, for out of logic access.
Oh, Render found the maze game, so he's going to get his blue mail in just a few moments.
And apparently Zeke thinks it's worth his time going back up Death Mountain to Desert. So we'll see if he's right. Oh, never
Nope.
mind. That was not when he ignored that other end too. Okay. So Zeke gets red mail.
And we'll have 48 hearts.
Yeah, basically. And this is probably one of the reasons Render was ignoring it, because Freeble potions are nice. He may not know how to Mimiclip without a potion too, so a Freeble potion that you could just use to Mimiclip, not bad.
Yep.
As we find a sick kid, we can't do anything with that. K45. And we don't even know it's on the shovel yet until now.
Stumpy has 20 bucks. And our fetch quest is a little piece of love.
Thanks, game. And Zeke is going to get well rewarded for his sequence break into the back of our castle with a Skull Dicky. Alright, what do we got? A bomb hut here for a renderer. And health.
So he takes this heart container.
It's not a take any, it's fine.
That's, yeah. He must be saving up for one of the blue potions.
He is
That's the
losing
only
on
thing I
hearts,
can
though,
think of.
right?
Yeah.
He's only got like 16 hearts compared with 48.
Mm-hmm. Home of Johnny 2 bombs gets us what this time? Castle Tower.
Alright, well, both checks in here. Don't have to worry about ever coming back. I am surprised to not see Renderer using Ether. Or Quake. I think Quake would turn them into, well, maybe they're not affected by Quake, but I'm pretty sure they get frozen with Ether. And unfortunately for Renderer, spins with a fighter sword does the same damage as a swing. The damage table on these guys is really weird. You need to do tempered or above damage to make any difference.
Just like if you're fighting Moldorn.
Yeah, basically. $1 for Zeke's efforts, GT. Alright, so Hyrule West went out to Floating Island, so Zeke is going to just mirror once he gets down to Zelda, so.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly he's got the north side of the Light World and Dark World available on Death Mountain. Watch out, Zeke. Render's catching up. And now Zeke also gets a tablet check with Ether tablet.
Hello, Gina.
Ooh, it's Fart Cave. Let's go.
Come on, Fart Cave. They don't even care to check.
I found out from Drosy, it's all based on what kind of gear you have going in there.
Yeah.
If you have one sword or less, apparently it's Fish Dinner Cave. If you have Master Sword or Tempered, it is Fart Cave. And then if you have like a different set, it could be different things.
Yeah, I noticed that since you mentioned it the one time and kind of been paying attention. I've seen the same thing.
It's fascinating. I did not know until Drosy mentioned it.
Thank you, Drosy, for that very important information.
Oh, absolutely. I was always disappointed whenever it was Fish Dinner Cave. But now I know why.
That's a different way to defeat that defeat the that enemy. I don't know his name.
It's a ball and chain guard, yeah.
Ball and
just
chain.
freeze the green guy, and then basically you get tempered damage by throwing the guard at him. Surprisingly, though, Zeke not going out west and mirror. Wait, I thought East locked you out. Oh no, that was different. Okay.
Oh, right near the house.
Two unknown entrances because they just hadn't routed it in. And on Highly Island we have... Wait for it. Come on.
And we're going to get a tablet check here on Render. Oh, hello, Thieves Town.
Yeah, no big key, but 4 checks readily available. And that's 3 bombs on Bombo's tablet. That's appropriate. Thank you, Zeke. I appreciate that bomb. I saw that. I acknowledge it.
Oh, no. Yeah, I see it now. The shield.
Evil. Oh, it's Mini Moldurm Cave at Agina. So that's a Sphere 1. No, that's, pardon me, Paradox. Okay, Render's got that book, but no flute to get back here easily, so it says no to Desert Main because I 7 free chests. I don't see Zeke getting this anytime soon on the route he's on.
Seven checks here in Paradox Cave, but he's gonna see what leads outside first.
Oh look!
Oh, hi, Desert.
Put him in there anyway. He was like, "Oh no, I can't get the book check." Well, congrats! You got the book check. And now he gets to go out of the bottom of Paradox without a care. Alright, now we get to see what's on Death Mountain.
There's a Thieves Town big.
Would you look at that? Thieves Town is fully logically beatable. Renderer just doesn't know it yet.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't have any bombs!
Oh!
Oh no!
Oh no! He can't get back.
No, he cannot. Oh, but look what Zeke found.
Yep. Now, did Zeke grab the bow yet? I don't think he did. But
no,
he can.
He can now, but he may not. Because he's got readily available Dark World or a Death Mountain access, and if he does get the bow, he can no longer get East Side of Dark Death Mountain.
And a death for Render. But only loses what? 10 meters?
Yeah, probably just took a death warp to get more health, most likely.
Zeke really making use of the money he's gained
to
really pile up on the keys.
Well, he knows where Palace of Darkness is, and that's a lot of checks he can now get.
Absolutely.
And Ether Tablet, which Zeke has Master Sword for.
Mm-hmm.
Just a pod. When does Zeke get a Master Sword?
I don't know, but he doesn't get a bow either.
No, at this point you're going to skip it. If you had an Eastern Big Key in an Eastern location, or vice versa, if you knew where Pod Big Key was, you had it, you may get it, but otherwise you just skip it for now, because over here you've got 3 additional entrances plus a mirror point for another one. And you get Tower of Hero, apparently, which is completely beatable, minus the basement with no fire source. And well rewarded.
Absolutely.
We know you've got the big key, but why don't you just beat it faster, Zeke? Oh, that's our 3rd medallion, so that's medallion %.
Yep. What a lineup. Nice.
Yeah, that's one of the newer ones they discovered shortly after Ride and Pot was discovered. It's pretty much even more free.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hi.
Kara is stacked today.
No kidding. Oh, and a map to tell you it's a crystal. GG.
Gotta love it.
And we do see a small key up on pardon me, up on Bumper Top. So you're like, well, if I find it, it's a free $100, but whatever. But the mirror spot still may be needed. Ooh.
Eastern Big Key.
Yeah, Renderer may want that bow now.
Yep.
Okay, so both runners are finding some goodies. Zeke gets the first crystal a little over 35 minutes. He draws first blood in this race to 7 crystals to drop down on Ganon. Because this is fast Ganon, so you don't need to beat GT unless GT is required. Hi, free sword.
Yep. And Render's still on sword 1, the fighter's sword. That's going to give a bit of an advantage to Zeke, especially on bosses.
Yep. Renderer does have that knowledge of the bow, of course, but I don't think he found a shop yet, so he hasn't technically bought any. He hasn't bought the bow or the arrows yet, and hasn't bought any extra keys.
Well placed fairy there.
Ooh, C-shaped house. What do we got? Not a bad map. That's a good dungeon you want to map to. If that is a second pendant, then you're like, why did I have to find Samaria so quick?
Right.
But statistically, it's probably a crystal, which is good. Especially since you have everything but a fire rod to complete the dungeon if you find all the proper entrances.
That was King's Tomb on Zeke's side, wasn't it?
I think so. Oh, look, speaking of TR.
Surprised he didn't go for it. Unless he did already and just didn't mark it. Maybe.
Could be. All right, first check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's our lamp.
And Late Bit, thank you very much. Confirmed that it was a mismark.
So we got our first fire source on Render's side. We'll be able to do Hera Basement when he does find Hera, if he elects to do so.
Zeke's, there we go. Now he's going for that bow.
Okay, gonna pull the dam. Okay, gonna get that check. Okay, get a free check on the chest and another free check at the dam drain. Okay, Render deciding not to go any further into Turtle Rock. Makes sense. That's a lot of keys you gotta spend.
Absolutely.
And TR's 5/6. Pod is a pendant, and Ice Palace is regular crystal. Back in a pod with 8 keys. Let's go. And Zeke is in a completable pod, which is unfortunately a pendant, which he does know. But it's a lot of items.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. 14?
Yes. And I think there's 9 left for Zeke. Oh, hi, Butter. Normally you'd say that's a 6 key lock Butter Sword, but in this mode, no, it's just key locked.
A bomb carry upgrade for Render. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, it was good to have some extra bombs, especially when you don't have a lot of firepower. Okay, Render is making the decision to go through Spiral. Will start picking up some of those items that Zeke has been collecting. But it does have that advantage of that Eastern Big Key and the Quake Medallion he's found along the way in his round. And of course, he's going to have an easier time in dark rooms having that lamp.
Absolutely. I don't think we've made mention of the MSUs that our runners are running, just in case people are curious on what music.
That's a good point. I was not here for that discussion. What are we using today?
So Zeke is using Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2. And Renderer, when we get over to his audio, he is using the classic Gradius pack.
Nice. Okay, Render does get that first bottle. It is blue. It does get that big key to GT. Nobody wants to see that, but it's what it is. Zeke, though, does have that option to come back to GT and clear quite a bit of it with his equipment load.
It was very well done on the hammer jump by Zeke a little bit ago.
Okay, is not going to get the last chicken pod, though. Does know it's pendant, does know Pet is dead, I believe.
And big key for Skullwoods.
Yeah, but that's the last of the garbage big keys.
Yeah, only get you the big chest.
So far, Render does have an Eastern Big over Zeke, but Zeke currently has a hook shot, a bombos, and 3 swords over Render. But Render is going to start getting those swords pretty quick.
Yes, he will. Oh, hello, Spike Cave.
Yeah, it's a spicy play right now coming from Zeke.
Yeah, no safeties, but he's got a blue potion. All right.
Yeah, gonna burn that blue.
See if it pays off.
I don't think we found potion shop, so a bottle replacement, a potion replacement will just have to come from a other shop currently, and that's a small key.
I guess this one you don't have to buy later.
So I guess that goes in the could be worse category.
Could be pocket change.
Exactly. Could be $5, $1. It could be arrows, bombs. Well, it can't be arrows. If it was arrows, it'd be $5, and that's worse.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You cannot get the Arrow of Destiny in this mode.
Well, yeah, that's correct. And we're going through Bumper, which I think we found the other end of this earlier.
Oh, I didn't even see what was on the Torch on Renderer's side.
I think Zeke did that earlier. It was just like $50 or something.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And back to East Seth Mountain for Zeke.
Render actually going to the back of desert, or back right side of desert. Was Zeke that didn't do it earlier? Yeah.
Yeah, Zeke got knocked out of main entrance and hasn't been back since, so he'll do it now. He'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
But if Render goes out the east, he may be in good shape. Yes, he is. Because main got him out, what, Bonk Rocks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not... Yeah, okay.
I mean, I guess he can go over to Itron Cave at this point.
Nope, he's going to check out what's at main. Nope, he's going to go that way. Okay. This is kind of okay for Zeke because he's going to be close to the dam drain. And I don't think he's been over to desert area, which should get him that eastern big.
What are the chickens protecting today? A key.
I think Render's going to be forced into these shops pretty quick here. Or is he going to be disappointed by Desert Main?
No one opting to throw chickens through the doorway today.
It's a little disappointing, not gonna lie.
I will say I've gotten myself soft locked a couple times doing it, so
Oh,
during a race, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. And Render gets sad. Sad bear.
Something dark, maybe back of Gary's cave, perhaps.
It did look like it. I didn't get the bat. I didn't hear the bat, so you do know that that would be the back of Gary.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant the
Oh, the Saving Brooklyn Mountain.
Yeah, back of mountain, the mountain start.
Got you. If you do hear a bat, pretty quickly after going into the entrance, you do know it's the back of that. Render, you need to go up there. Go down. Render. No, Render, go back. That is your hero, your hook shot.
Well, hopefully he'll be back for it shortly.
Bottle number 2. We did not get to see this part of the cave from Render because it didn't have any bombs.
Right.
Good, Render. Go back in. Go left side. We want a very equal race here. We're not rooting for any particular runner, but if somebody finds something, we don't want the other person to not get it for a while. Alright, so that's a beatable Thieves Town for Zeke. We have not seen Thieves Town be completed yet, and with our knowledge, probably going to be a crystal. And thank you for supporting Speed Gaming with that Prime sub. Greatly appreciate it.
58 months. Very nice. Render now gets his hook shot.
And you'll also get the basement, which Zeke was not able to get. Maybe.
It is... I didn't realize how free that was, that new method.
Oh yeah, you could just look at it and just know how to do it. Yep.
Well, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm practicing.
You'll get it in just a minute. It's pretty good. That being said, Render is making the right call here. Gets his hook shot, gets his glove. Just shortly after Zeke gets that Thieves Town big key, and we're also going to get a look into Skull Woods, which I don't think we've seen yet.
I don't believe so either, yeah.
And we've got enough keys to full clear the front. Now that puts that small key into logic from Spike Cave,
Absolutely.
as Renderer gets bullied by Trolldorn Brood.
More money in the bank for Zeke to maybe buy more keys.
The bad ring. Or the okay ring. I can't say it's bad, it just lags.
Yeah, better than no ring, I guess.
And apparently we did see Render going here earlier because he's got that red ring.
Mm.
Oh, you jinxed him with that, didn't you? You fell. Oh,
Well done,
chat.
Nukes.
Your shenanigans.
No more commentators curse, it's now chat curse.
Exactly. And Render is going back in for basement.
Hopefully it's well rewarded for it.
Well, I don't see Zeke coming back to this anytime soon. So for Zeke's sake, we'll see. For Render's sake, I hope you're rewarded, like you said. Alright, there's that Eastern big key for Zeke. We haven't even seen Eastern, so we got a full clear next time we see it. Or first time we see it.
And there's a good reason to have a boomerang.
True. Here, basement, what do you got? If it's a shield, you're evil.
$20.
Oh, lost $80 going down there. That's a shame.
Yep. Oh, I didn't see what was on top of bumper ledge there.
Small key.
Ah, okay.
I am a little bit surprised not to see Zeke rush GT at all.
Renderer finally rewarded with his first sword upgrade.
I forget, was that Zeke's tempered?
Yes.
Well, where the heck did he get Master Sword? My gosh.
Oh, 2 swords in pod, according to Lightyear. Thank you very much.
Oh, right. There was that second. That's right. Pod. Okay, it had that bridge chest and then big key chest. That's right. Thank you, Chad.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's not just Chad. That is
one of our trackers.
One of our wonderful trackers. Speaking of, don't forget to give these two runners a follow. Links are in chat. Putting on a great show for us. They're putting their time on the line. Renderer gets that gets the arrows. And also, while you're at it, give my Coke Home a follow. Doing a fantastic job on all the commentary. And then follow our trackers as well. Lightyear and Latebit. Latebit is also a fantastic runner, and Lightyear is fantastic as well. So just give everyone a follow. Thanks.
We appreciate all y'all's support. Render doing the same as what Zeke did earlier, buying all the keys. And he stops the date.
I call that check right there. Zeke's doing Captain's favorite check because Captain 1977 tends to forget about this check, so I just call it his favorite check.
I still reminded from last year's mentor tournament, Power to Mario hitting that shop and buying the fire sword or fire shield. Sorry.
I saw a clip of that recently. I loved it. I mean, I hate shields, but that level of troll is just awesome.
Good times. Good times.
All right, looks like Render's about to find the dam. Well done. And now Zeke's kind of cleaning up a bunch of things Render got to do earlier.
And there's Zeke's last coin.
And we do know that Bombos that they got from Tower of Hera is required to get into Turtle Rock. Problem is that we're still a glove short event.
Hello, Ice Palace.
Yeah, Zeke does come in here with Bombos and is going to be able to full clear.
Yep. This is Rendered's return to pod, I believe.
Zeke, you're not in Gomon. Yeah, good. He went back down into the stand getter room there. Kind of went into the room, left the room, and went, oh yeah, there's a chest there. Okay, Render are going to finally be caught up on swords here.
Very nice icebreaker on Zeke's side, only to be rewarded with a little bit of love.
As Render gets 2 swords in 20 seconds. And he came in here earlier with a small key, so could have been untempered as early as Zeke was. In fact, would have found this entrance a little earlier, so would have been on Master Sword a few minutes before.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Bugnut. That's the game.
That's worth it. Now you gotta go fight Agat's room. Okay, Zeke, we know you're gonna find Fire Rod. Pop it up, Ice.
No Bugnut on the tracker. What are those shenanigans? I need to put in a ticket.
Yeah, key sanity trackers for this don't have it. It's bad. Yes, agree, Tharkus. Bugnut always matters.
Come on, Ice.
Come on, Zeke. You could door.
There you go. Okay, that's a way to do that. I haven't seen that method for hitting that switch with the bomb.
It is one of the methods you could do. It costs the same amount of health as most other methods, though, so it's about preference. And sometimes the switch won't even cooperate for you, and just will sometimes get hit twice for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I've had that happen before, unfortunately.
And Render quickly remembering, hey, this is Retrance. Let's get some of this money before we get all that money.
Yeah, if you leave this room, the money disappears. Gone forever.
The loot bandits appear, and it's gone forever. We'll see if Render decides to go and beat the dungeon. It is fully in logic, so that'll be interesting. And meanwhile, Zeke finds the all-important Bugnut, but not much else going on in Ice Palace. Render saying, heck with it, I've got the keys. Let's just not even hammer you. Hi, Cold Stare. Bye, Cold Stare.
Very nice clean kill by Zeke. First the bombs and a crystal.
Crystal number 2, sub 60 minutes. Alright, and Render does decide to go and leave with 1 check left in Palace of Darkness. Understandable. I agree, late bit. It's broken. And why didn't you give us our Fire Rod Ice Palace?
Because that would be too easy.
Well, we know it can't be Pyramid Fairy because of TR.
Correct.
So Ice Palace lied to me? That's rude. Alright, well, regardless, Zeke does find Skull Woods. Unknown if it's a crystal or pendant, probably a crystal. Gonna go ahead and sequence break it with that lamp. And try and get possibly crystal number 3.
Force field.
Oh, we have switched over to Professor Render's audio. I heard the force field audio from Gradius.
Ooh, and evil item. Yeah, you show that, Render.
Yes.
That being said, Render does get to beat Thieves Town.
Zeke showing a method that you can do for getting these torches only in entrance rando. You get the back torch first, and then the 3 front ones. Let you in without the fire rod.
Yeah, just got to do a free bomb jump and avoid the hand, and you're in good shape. Okay, Mothula, are you going to be a pendant or are you a pendant? There we go. Well done, Mothula down. Or blueberries and
Crystal.
An actual crystal. Okay.
Worth it. Yeah, this is our first real look at the back of Thieves Town, if I'm correct.
You are correct. Zeke went up here, but with no Thieves Town big key from the desert area. Does have knowledge of it, does have that Thieves Town big key now, so can prioritize it whenever he wants. And there's also left side GT. And you could even sequence break right side GT if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. And game thinking it's being cute with the brothers connector taking you right to the desert.
And the GT climb is in full logic too.
Yep, it is.
Welcome, Raiders, from Speed Gaming Portuguese. We are doing our Speed Gaming Daily Race Retrance. Today's racers are Zeke Highland and Professor Render. I am Lana Bean. Andrew is being nice enough to co-com with me, and we also have our wonderful trackers today. I'm going to get links in the chat. There we go. Lightyear and Late Bit both doing the tracking for us, doing a fantastic job.
Sticky about to get his run on K45. And we actually get to see what Sick Kid has. It is a key.
A key to a dungeon or wherever they want. Nice. And art piece from Big Jazz Thieves. Thanks. I don't know if Render thinks that's $100 well spent or not, but probably not.
Ooh, pardon me.
Oh, and Render does the glitch.
Okay, I am not familiar with this.
It's a weird little glitch that's really doesn't do much besides visually changes the screen for a bit.
Right.
It basically just makes this fight obnoxious to look at, but it's kind of fun. Oh, and Thieves Den is a crystal. Okay. So between the two runners, we do know our last pendant's either Eastern, Desert, or... Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Zeke gonna take his run on Castle Tower, get his 2 items from there, with a little bit quicker run on it because he's got the butter sword compared to when Professor ran it with fighter sword.
Force field.
And you're going to get our first look at Pyramid and mirroring to top of Hyrule Castle. Where's that present launcher so we could just open that entrance there?
Yes. Oh, Christmas Festive was so fun this year.
Oh, it's so interesting. I did not use my imagination enough for that present launcher. I could have gone so much faster.
I still have a few seeds if you want them.
Oh, it's fine. I'm going to wait till this Christmas when they do something else, whatever it is. I appreciate it. Oh, another fairy in a bottle. Ooh, desert big. Okay, that's the rest of our knowledge. Or desert map, I should say. That wasn't big.
Johnny, 1 bomb. Yeah, not being super helpful today.
Hey, it's another shop. Wonder if you could map check, that'd be great. Oh my god, another shop. We found the new shopping mall.
Dark shopping mall, eat your heart out.
Force field.
So the book, apparently extremely useless. It led us to Desert Main, which was just one of the many easily takeable connectors through Paradox. And the tablet checks, which were ultimately absolutely nothing.
Game being helpful as always.
Oh my gosh, it's another shop.
Force field.
Zeke does find a connector up to Desert North.
Force field.
For absolutely nothing. Thank you, game.
All right, I absolutely have to download this MSU. That is number 3 he's passed up on. Number 3 or number 4? I think 3. It is number 4. Lightyear has corrected me.
Number 4 what?
Number 4, the Take Any's.
Oh.
Professor Render didn't want any of them.
I know, he'd have like 17 hearts if he got all those.
Mm-hmm. And on Blue Mails, so double to 34.
Slight sigh of relief for Zeke Island when he checks pedestal.
Force field.
Let's see if Kiki delivers anything good tonight.
Why, yes, it did.
Yeah. Fire Rod? Absolutely worth it.
And that is a completable Turtle Rock.
Force field.
So with this knowledge, we need flippers, I'm pretty sure, for go mode.
Force field.
I would agree.
So suddenly, after being visually looking behind on Renderer's side, suddenly a couple of extra overworld plays gets him the Fire Rod, which, if flippers are sitting in Turtle Rock, could put Renderer into go mode. And at this point, with so few entrances available to us, we gotta assume Turtle Rock back may be locked by either Mitts or maybe just Vanilla. Oh, we need a TR big.
Yes.
Okay, so we need a TR big and flippers for no mud between the two runners, I believe.
Blazing, this is the classic Gradius pack that Professor Render is using tonight. And I just downloaded it.
Oh, I should too.
Like, side note, I have a Konami Picross game on my phone, and it uses a lot of classic Konami arcade tracks. And the Gradius tracks in that game are my favorites.
Nice. Okay, it's downloaded for me too. Thanks, Render.
Especially because he was the one that created it.
Yes, he is. He's good at doing these.
And it'll be close to a simultaneous boss fight here.
And this also gives us our final dungeon knowledge on Renderer's side. It's either Desert or Eastern for our final pendant. Both are completable, but we don't know where Eastern is. Good fight. Okay, good recovery.
Mm-hmm. Pendant.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. You're fine.
Oh, no. I was just stating it was a pendant.
Well, Eastern's our final crystal, so that's all of our knowledge. We officially need a TR big and flippers for go mode and Well, we kind of need to know where Eastern Palace is, which could theoretically be locked by boots or mitts. Okay, Zeke's where he needs to be as well to get that fire rod pretty quick. So Zeke has definitely got the dungeon advantage at this point. Render's got the crystal pendant knowledge and does have that fire rod, but that's sitting up at pod. Zeke should be picking it up momentarily.
Mm-hmm. Laypit calling the location of Eastern Palace in chat tonight.
I track a Laypit with the knowledge. I don't know. I'm going to go for a TR entrance. Like behind mitts that we're going to get in TR. Or left side GT, perhaps. So GT is logically fully completable at this point, so Render is going with the numbers.
Yep.
And we do have Zeke picking up that fire rod. Getting close to go mode as well.
And actually, we already found the GT big key. It was in Hope. It's in Hope chest room.
It was number 1. Evil Shield.
All right, where's Mirror Shield?
Don't you bring it into existence. Just mentioning the mere word of that evil item can sometimes bring upon its arrival. Okay, so Render at this point is just hoping to find a quick pair of flippers and or a TR big key.
And there you see the benefits of having Mirror for that room. Pardon me, I'm jamming to Render's music right now.
Absolutely.
It's just so good.
Oh, that is not one you want to see. Oh no, I completely forgot. The runners didn't leave pod because they didn't want to beat it. They left because no big key. You.
Check you don't. Go ahead.
Good. Oh no, you first.
I was just gonna say it's a check we don't normally see in Rando, the big chest in GT.
That's not wrong. Usually you're in good shape by the time that chest is available in a regular seed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Oh, I always hated doing this bomb jump.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I just usually just put a blind one in around a little bit past that skull.
There we go.
Alright, so now Zeke will have that dungeon knowledge. Is he gonna bonk? Yeah, he's
No.
fine. He's fine. Oh, Render's gonna spend the money. It costs a minimum of 180 rupees to take these Armrust Knights out.
Pricey battle.
Yeah, what's up? Alright.
Yeah.
We'll see if Render decides to do anything beyond right side here. Zeke's about to be super disappointed as well.
The music's so good. Hot mail for Renderer.
There we go. Still got some health to catch up on. Probably not going to, but is it like 42 hearts right now, so it's fine.
Very clean fight for Lamos on Zeke's side.
So Render at this point is a Skullwoods and Ice Palace behind Clarewise. There we go. There's the payoff right there. That is a completable Swamp Palace. So Render is a TR Big and Eastern Palace location from Go Mode and is gonna climb. I'm a little bit surprised about this move. Did we ever find the dang or the well? Is the well behind GT?
I don't. Yeah, well, okay. So yeah, chat's keeping us in line here. Yeah, it is behind the pyramid.
Alright, so the climb is worth 9 checks. Which statistic-wise is pretty good, but I don't know. I'd see it going to Swamp and just doing that, and then doing the climb. Seems to make a little more sense, but at the same time you're here, so I could easily see what Render's doing. Oh, and another check we have not seen, which is Zora.
Mm-hmm. $20 over on the ledge.
Spits out a disgusting map. Thank you, we're good. And Render has the pitfalls of beams on the climb, full health. Oh, we do get Laser Bridge from Zeke Highwood's side.
Mhm. I didn't even see where he did the splash delete.
I don't think he had to. Oh, those are myths. That could be Eastern access right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Zeke starts holding diagonal and kind of falls off the bridge there.
Yeah, I totally missed what happened there. Yeah, that would explain it.
So those mids are extremely in logic because, no, they're not. Flippers, well, they're in logic because Renderer found where flippers are. So Zeke knows flippers are blocking the myths. Unless TR Big is available somewhere. So Zeke knows one of those two things right now. Yeah, that's pretty rude logic right there.
Quite.
Oh, so close! So close!
Wow, game.
Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, there is only one more big key out there. We're looking for it. Zeke's like, just give me the key!
Time for agonomics. There's 2. That's a triple.
Triple, yeah.
Easy every time.
Is that 2-3-1 there? That's pretty good.
2, 3, 1. Yep. There's more money for arrows on Zeke's side.
Yeah, just spent that 500 on Zora. The game's trying to reimburse a little bit. Alright, did Renderer make the right call beating GT?
Booties.
That could be very good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's only 2 more entrances. But one of those could be Eastern, and Mitts could be bait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
side benefit of fast travel.
Yeah, this has just gotten very spicy. Like, regardless, Render has a movement advantage with no flute. The downside is that did the cost of the climb cost him too much time?
Amber Pegs gives us a dark room not worth it.
Back of Old Man, I think. Back of Mountain Star?
Yes, I think so.
Was that? Yeah. So if Render knows how to oh, he doesn't. Never mind. It doesn't matter. He's got flippers. Right.
Force field.
Catfish being absolutely useless tonight.
All right. And boots in this mode is like 4 checks, not 2. All right. So Render is going to be in pretty good shape here. Going to get those Mets. Zeke, if Zeke does find TR big here, that's good for him. Unfortunately, that'll give him a lot more to do that is not GT right now for those flippers. For Render, it's in a very interesting spot because you still need TR big, you still need the Eastern entrance. You know where Swamp is. So do you go do Swamp, skip left side, and then look for Eastern, and just hoping somewhere in there you find your big key?
Decisions. I forgot where this connector was to. GT. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if it decides to go for Swamp or just leave after those flippers. And Render has a lot to do, so if Zeke goes from here, gets flippers lead, gets TR big from Swamp, Zeke is in a substantial lead at this point. And at this point, Render just needs to stop doing new things and just maybe just do a couple along the way if you've got them, but otherwise just start rushing those dungeons. You know where Skull is, go take care of it. You know where Swamp is, go take care of it. You know where Ice is, go take care of it. There just comes a certain point in a Kresge seed, you gotta be like, okay, that's good enough. Let's up stuffs along the way, and if it is, great. If it is not, then we start continuing these extra checks afterward.
Yeah, Zeke's gonna elect to do left side.
Yeah, this makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
climb is the big question mark, but this is fine.
Yeah. Trying to do the math. Apparently, I can't do the math right now. Proper frustration for finding that shield.
I'd agree there.
Saving the 500. Oh, no. No, he didn't. He's saving the quit.
You've got some money, you've got some keys. You're not super worried about money at this point.
Very true.
You got a full hand if you desperately need to.
Sahasrar's house for a connector. We come out the other side of that before? I'm trying to remember.
I think so.
Come on, Render Room, what do you got for us tonight?
Oh, we know from Render's side, it's not too much going on over there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Force field.
Except that stupid big key that you never wanted to see.
Yeah.
Which could be the answer. Who knows?
And we still have 2 checks in there.
Now, Render's continuing to look for Eastern Palace. Good
Very
recovery.
nice. Yeah, no, I was just going to say the same thing. Very nice recovery on Zeke's side.
Free money farm at 50 rupee K.
Force field.
Oh, misses the shots there, but decent recovery.
And
Ooh,
Render's going to make the trip over to the dark shopping mall.
yeah, looks like it. Maybe finish at Ice Palace. Okay, Zika's gonna climb. A very green house.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hello, Eastern.
So not Mets Lock today. I'd say Render's on a bit of a clock at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He's found this. He's got to go to Swamp as his next dungeon, because we know that both Ice Palace and Skullwoods aren't going to turn up anything. Because you know Zeke's going to doing these once he's done. He's going to find Eastern, he's going to beat it, and suddenly the dungeon count's still going to be in Zeke's favor.
Right. That's a fetch quest.
Yeah, to a magic shop we haven't even found yet. Which at this point has to be either Boots or Minslocked.
Mm-hmm. Very clean fight on Lamos 2 over on Zeke's side.
Agreed. Nothing coming out of Eastern Palace for Render, though.
Just thinking to myself, no, Zeke, you're not going to be able to block that without the mirror shield.
Who needs that, though? It's a pretty good boomerang strike from Zeke there.
Yeah, absolutely. Haven't seen that before.
Okay,
Oh
so-
no.
What's up?
Just Render not catching the quick kill for the Armos Knights.
Got you.
Oh.
Okay. This is extremely good for Render. He gets to go mode all of Ice Palace. So at 1 hour, 40 minutes, 45 seconds, Render is in go mode.
Dark Shopping Mall holds all the secrets tonight.
So now Zeke needs to not rely on any of these big keys that he just got from GT. He just needs to do flipper checks, find Eastern. If he does that quickly, he's still in good shape. But
Force field.
Render, though, he's got a couple of go-mode dungeons he's going to be doing, including Swamp.
Looks like Zeke will have the same count as Render did on Aga 2, 231.
Very nice. So boots not strictly required. GT climb not strictly required.
Very nice first quick half for Trinex on Render's side.
Yeah, pretty close to a quick kill. Well done. Just gotta clean up Ice Palace, you know where that is. Gotta clean up Back of Skull, you know where that is. Gotta go to Swamp and go mod that, you know where that is. Now's kind of the point when you're like, I wish I had silvers, because if you have $200, silvers are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is very good for Zeke. Zeke is first going to rely on all these flipper checks, getting him Eastern Palace, getting him go mode pretty quickly. But is it quick enough? Because suddenly Render has beaten TR. Suddenly in Swamp Palace, going to be able to go mode this. I think Skull and Ice are pretty close to each other.
I believe so.
Zeke can't swing. There you go. Okay, little does Zeke know, he just found his final dungeon that he will be able to finish off the seed with. Once he finishes Eastern, he gets his TR biggies off in the Go Land too. Ice Palace is quick, but not incredibly. Skullwoods will be an extremely quick clear for Render.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, diver down. Come on, Render, you got this.
Very nice.
Well done. Alright, could save Zeke some valuable time to skip the big key chest here. Let's see what he does. Oh, not gonna do it.
I mean, at this point, I really can't blame him.
And just like that, 5 crystals for Render. Gonna clean up Skull and Ice.
This one's going to be close.
Force field.
The first room in Skullwoods is so satisfying when you hit that on a dash.
And then the fire bar decides to turn towards you. Or Fire Snake just like randomly goes
Yep.
left, and it's like, get wrecked.
Yep. Oh,
Okay, nobody seems to be able to nail the armless fights tonight.
yeah. Although there was a pretty nice recovery, so
All right, 147.55. Zeke is also in go mode at this point. Just got a TR to clean up. And a swamp to go mode, and that's pretty much it. As Render picks up crystal number 6, just Ice Palace left. Just like that. Oh my gosh, it's Ice Palace.
and hello TR as well.
Yep, these are going to be very quick cleanups for Zeke Highwind. It's going to be a close race, but Render seems to have the slight advantage at this point.
Seems like it could just come down to execution.
Well, we do know neither runner is going to pick up silvers on this route. Yeah, so it's going to be a extremely rough on the runners. They only have a gold sword for Ganon, no silvers. They better go stock up on blue potions. I'm joking, Chen. Alright, just like that, Crystal, number 6 for Zeke, just a Swamp Palace to go mode. Downside is that Swamp is not the greatest location right now.
I'm sorry, remind me where Swamp was again?
It's a bit of a run from here. I forget the exact location, but I know it took Render a minute to run to.
Oh, Hotel Mario. Okay.
It's not like next door, or they don't have a flute.
Right.
Mario, you still need to hire a lawnmower, my friend.
So we call that room Hotel Mario because the in the vanilla game, 6 beds, and the person looked like Mario.
Nintendo likes to put characters in their games which look like Mario and Luigi. It's like in Zelda 64. Alright, Crystal, number 7 for Renderer. In a normal open, we would say, hey, let's play a guessing game. But right now, we're just going to Ganon. And Zeke, hoping to find the silvers, finds another compass. And Renderer, well, he's right next to Ganon.
Force field.
And frankly, so is Zeke once he finishes up Swamp. Render taking just a little too much damage there. Kind of back off. And Ganon will be nice enough to tell us that the silvers are in Swamp Palace, very likely. Or they're at Saha.
Elder, wow.
So it's Green Pendant via Meyer. If that literally means on Elder, it could just mean it's in his house. But I think on Elder means it's Green Pendant.
It's actually the first time I've seen that text, so I really can't say.
I gotta imagine it says on Elder versus like in the A Elder's house or something. I don't know. But regardless, Zeke does have 7 crystals. He is on his way to fight Ganon, so Render, stay on your guard. Couple more spins to go. Okay, there it is. Chat, you know the drill. Get your GGs in chat for Professor Render. Andrew, did you want to give the final time or shall I?
Yeah, I can. With a racetime.gg time of 1 hour 54.17 seconds, Render has finished 2nd overall.
And first on Restream, well done. In a first place finish, we have Animus United at 149.54. Okay, Zeke's just got to finish up a few spins on Ganon himself.
Oh, I'm a bit too early. And get your GG's intact for Zeke finishing his fight with Bowser with a race time, .gg time of, once he crosses the bridge, it's going to be 1:55 or 1 hour 55.49 seconds. Well done.
Good. Now for second on restream, fourth overall in between Render and Zeke is CS Tudor with a 1:55.10. With that, we do welcome the winner of the restream, Professor Render. Welcome. GG.
GG.
So, how about that decision to dig for Eastern over, Swamp, wherever? What's your thought process?
I knew I was. So here's the thing. I was fully aware that I was going to be one of the clear dungeons over anything else, but I didn't have but I just didn't. I just straight up dig for Eastern. I knew after that GT climb that I felt really confident that I could just let the seed do the talking and just take me wherever they wants me to, without any care for the crystals or anything. So I had to make a decision right after I think after finding after TR like Laser Bridge. And the decision was to go to Dark Shopping Mall, and lo and behold, Easter was there, and lo and behold, TR Big Key was on Armos. That's what helped me, really.
Got you. We'll take a slight break there. Zeke, hi, when joining us in chat. GG's to you, Zeke.
Thanks.
Hi,
GG, Ren.
Zeke. Yeah, GG.
You got revenge for that daily like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah. Oh my! I completely forgot about that.
and what also feels like every glitch daily ever. You got me.
Yeah. I done for Eastern.
So did Zeke. The difference in this race was two things. Number one, Render, you dug out that fire rod a little bit faster. Number two, you decided to go to GT a little faster.
I have the tools to clear the entire overworld in one gigantic circle.
That was what was given to me as well. I knew that like I had a whole bunch of GT that I knew it was there. I did 3 checks already, and I had everything all lined up, just ready to go. So I figured, well, I might as well take the long route. Yes, GT is in a kind of an awkward position between 2 connectors. But at least I wanted to make the call because I knew I needed to pull something out, because I looked at it, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I am Gomez 2. Well, might as well dig GT, see what I can find. And that's what gave me flippers, and then by proxy boots. Didn't amount to anything. I will admit,
I was tempted to just leave on flippers to go looking for because I had mitts and flippers. I was like, I could look for GT, or not GT, Eastern, but the density in GT was too strong, especially with the climb holding 5 items behind it plus the 4 on the climb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you both did the exact same there. For the longest time, Zeke had the relative lead with 4 swords, compared with, I think Render had fighters for the longest time. Zeke decided to go into Pod, got 1 sword, went in later, got another sword, found the other sword along the way. And also had like a 2 crystal lead, I want to say, at some point. But just the constant Render decision to stick with some clearing instead of going back for dungeon diving seemed to pay off a bit in the comeback.
Yeah, was.
It'll be interesting to watch back.
Oh no, yeah, this would be a fun race to watch back. Yeah, I will gladly take second place, but like 5 minutes behind Animus, which is surprisingly pretty good.
Yeah, Animus is a sneaky opponent. Can get some really good wins in from time to time.
Oh, absolutely. And probably just a decision maybe not to climb GT, possibly.
I mean, that's about the difference between him and Professor and I, so...
Yeah, exactly. So maybe I'd have to go back and look. Maybe didn't climb GT or decided to go to GT a little earlier than you guys. I'm not sure.
That's likely the case. It may have been a situation where GT was like completed and I just entered it. But typically it takes about like 5 minutes to complete anyway, which would make sense. At least how I'm seeing it.
Yeah. And a lot of those items for quite a while were just out of reach. A lot of really big keys, mostly the useless dungeons. But then just stuff kept piling on towards the latter half of the scene. And suddenly you can clear so much with everything you're doing, and then you're just looking for your final piece or two. You're looking for what, flippers and TR Big for maybe the last 40 minutes or so.
I want to say the last about 20 on my end.
20 minutes? Okay, yeah, 20, 25 minutes overall.
20, 25 minutes, because I got that fire rod somewhere in the hour 30 range when I'm on top of the castle. Hour 25, hour 30. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, fire rod's in Hype Cave at castle left, or castle right.
Pod entrance, I think.
It was pod entrance. Hype had a big key. And I mean, I gave Johnny the handshake. So I was like, my man, coming out clutch here.
Yeah, GG's Ren. Pleasure to race you. From what I've gathered, her could be one of our last runs against each other, but
yeah, well, maybe we'll see what happens from this in the meantime. But yeah, it was a great race. GG's. Yeah, and thank you to the commentators and trackers and Speed Gaming as a whole putting on the race. This was quite a show and to perform, and I'm really happy with how I performed. So yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna echo Render there. Thank you, Lana, Andrew, for the commentary. I'm going to guess that it is fantastic as usual, Lana.
Oh, we had a good time. You guys put on an awesome show. It would not be possible without you guys. So
It also would not be possible without 8-Bit and hold on, let me look at my Discord. Lightyear on tracking.
Yes, and
8-Bit and Lightyear. Yep.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be possible without them. You two would be so lost.
Very true. Not wrong. We said that at the beginning. We've got the easy job. They've got the hard job.
I mean, I imagine there was some routing divergence going on screen, which makes it hard to keep track of two runners, let alone track the items.
Three bongs, Zeke. What the heck?
What?
Where's this thing on your screen? I'm kidding. 3 bongs. Late boots. Just a joke.
3 bongs? Yeah, I know. I need a few more.
Yeah.
37 more by buying count.
No, not even. Yeah, it's 18 check difference by the look of it, Ren.
Yeah, I was very adamant to not grab any take any's.
I took the take any's just because I could. One of them I took the potion because I had an empty bottle, so it only makes sense to take the bottle.
Kind of threw me off that you weren't taking those heart containers.
Yeah, I was one of those cases where I decided, you know what, I'm not going to take any take any's. Why not?
Well, I was looking at the fact that I checked 18 more items than you, and I'm trying to figure out which ones I might have done. Probably that you might not. Actually, it looks like you might have gone back to pot. Why did we get that much difference?
Ice Palace, render go moded.
Go mode ice. Okay.
That was part of it, and then I think you fluffed a little bit in Swamp, probably looking for silvers.
I opened the big chest walking through because I was standing right next to it anyways. So
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, I think that was a good portion of it. Takenis, Ice Palace, and that.
okay. Yeah. Again, GG's. Thank you for the restream, and have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, I'm heading now. This was fun. This was fun. GG's.
Well, that was amazing. Links are in chat, everybody. Give Zeke and Render a follow. Put on a great show for us. My co-com, Andrew, as well as Lightyear and Lightbit. Give them all a follow. Did a fantastic job. Thank you for joining me tonight, and thank you for having me join you, really, Andrew, for this late addition to the commentary. It was a fun night.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, thank you for joining me. It was nice little birthday present.
Well, happy birthday. I was not told that.
I was hoping my mod wasn't going to spam that in chat, and he didn't, so I'm grateful.
Wonderful. Well, happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
And for everybody else out there in Rando World, we got more stuff going on tomorrow. We have a mid-afternoon, early evening race going on. Just a little Link to the Past randomizer tournament. Nothing too huge going on ALTTP Randomizer. And we also have our SG Daily on Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. The daily, weekly, really, the open. So stay tuned for that.
Mhm.
Otherwise, everybody be sure to stay tuned to SG through SG6 for your general random needs, ALTTP Randomizer for more random. And in general, everybody have a fantastic night. Andrew, why don't you go and take us on out of here?
All right. Again, as Alana said, thank you guys for joining us. Have a great night, and come see us again. Again, we'll be here on Sunday for the open weekly. So we will see you here for that race. Don't know what channel that's going to be on yet. I don't believe. I haven't looked at the schedule.
I don't think it's assigned yet.
But in the meantime, have a great night, and y'all take care.
Night, everybody.
Bye-bye.